Hey guys, how's it going? This is my brother's truck. It is a 2001 Toyota Tacoma. It had a slight misfire. It's been running good. It had a misfire, but then it went away, and I haven't seen it since, but I did notice it once before. So, some things I've had on a list I've wanted to do to it, and I figured I'd go on ahead and do them, because may as well. One thing I want to do is I want to check the air filter and change that out, and also, because I know the air filter needs changed in it, and I also want to go through and change out all the spark plugs. This is a 2.7 liter 4-cylinder, so it should have 4 spark plugs. I believe the spark plugs are right here. I'm thinking these are the coil packs for them, so I figured why not pull the camera out and we would get in there and change the plugs out and change the filter out. No idea how good of a video this is gonna be, but let's see. Let's take a look at this air filter. It's over here. Figured why not bring something a little different to the channel other than tractors. And then, okay, that don't look too bad. Ooh, yeah, how about that? We'll grab our new one. So, for comparison, here's the old, here's the new. Yeah, look at that. Wow. Let's throw this old one over here, put this new one in. So I'm looking at that engine, and I'm thinking that this is gonna have to come off to get to those coils. See that one, there's that one, and then there's the one right there, which is buried underneath that stuff. So this is probably gonna end up having to come off of here. This air box right there. And I didn't see anything down inside of that box, so we should be all right there, or else I would have cleaned that out. Those are Phillips. They look like a pretty decent size head. That one moves. We probably want to take this wire off because it's hooked up to that. How does that come off? Looks like it just goes into a little hole. Actually, oh, it does. It's got a little tab, it looks like, that goes into the meat. Okay. And then once I get this hose off of here, I guess we'll dig in. I would change that guy out, but we'll wait until I have this done. I'm thinking that more than likely the plugs are the problem. It might be full of carbon because it's yum. That's a problem because it's got bad O2 sensors on it, I know. So I'm thinking it might be getting a little too much fuel, which is probably going to be our issue, and they're probably going to be all black. How do you take this off here? You probably have to loosen that too, which that's loose. That doesn't do it, that doesn't do it. What's under here? There's a nut. There's a nut. That feels like a heat shield. What size? It's got to be something metric, because of course metric. Can't have freedom units, we got to have communist. Let me go grab a wrench. Went in there and I grabbed a wrench. I'm gonna guess 12 millimeter, because that's what that feels like to me. Oh boy. idea. Huh. Works. I wonder if that's the only one. There's another one over there. I don't see anywhere else there could possibly be a bolt holding this. Bolt or nut. There it is. Look at that. That loosened the whole thing. Jump over to the other side, and we'll get that guy pulled out next. Where's he at? Is there another one there? Should be. Yeah, right there. I was gonna say, I thought I felt the second one under there. There we go. So much for not knowing what the hell I'm doing, even though I really don't. I've never really done this before. I'm just kind of experimenting on it. Might as well learn some. Gonna end up having to learn it one day, right? Might as well start now. I'm getting nuts running on some bad threads. I'm willing to bet these have never been changed. So this is more than likely never been off here since before the truck was done. Probably when they put the engine together is the last time this has been off of here. More than likely have to loosen those clamps a bit. That is a zipper washer. Okay, so it looked like, oh it does. Oh, that just came loose. There's a vacuum line right there. Can we get that off? Break it. We're more than likely gonna have to take this vacuum line off somewhere. There we go, we got it. Didn't rip anywhere, did it? No, cool. Can this assembly come out, or are we just gonna have to? That looks like it does that, and this looks like it can do that also. I'll be damned. Can this one go down too? Yes. That's cool. Well, well, well. Look what we have here. So I wonder what that is. I wonder what this is, if this is just for vacuum, because I see that line right there. I wonder what that is. What size do you think they're gonna be? I'm gonna go on and say 10. Probably 10 millimeter, because of, again, metric. Let me move the camera and then we'll grab a wrench. Let's see about getting these. Looks like that one's been replaced, actually. I see a D on the side of it. I wonder what the deal is with that. This is a pull tab, right? Yes. Door number 1. That will be for spark plug 1. I don't know why that's sitting there. I guess I stuck it there thinking that that would be... What size plug do we have? We have... Looks like a little one. Probably a 5/8. Is this gonna be enough? Oh damn, just barely. Okay. So I'm thinking these are more than likely the original plugs to this engine. More than likely never have been out of here before. It felt like it caught right there, but maybe not. How high up do these go? So I bet that's some kind of heat shield. Because right below that's the exhaust. Wonder what that is exactly and why it was there. There's your plug. Well, that don't look too bad at all. That doesn't look that bad. So here's our new plug. This is an Autolite AP3924. Looks like a pretty good plug. So we'll go on ahead and we'll throw that in our socket. That surprises me. Those are 5/8. I figured they would be 13, but okay. I was thinking they were gonna be 13/16s. Although I'm used to the smaller engines, I'm not used to these big engines. There we go. However, I can work on them. There's our socket. Not hard to work on, but not what I'm used to. There we go. I hope we're on that plug. I didn't feel it snap. And then just make sure you don't mix up your coils, and you should be all right. Next one is this guy. That one was a little bit tougher to get. Is that gonna pop off like that other one did? This should be a little push thing, if I'm correct. Which that it is. It's just a matter of getting it off. Come on. They've been on there for 20-something years, so of course they're gonna be a little difficult to let go. Probably couldn't just, no, there we go. There you go, there's your other coil. Where does I sit that bolt? Let's see, plug number 2. There it goes. Okay, why'd that front one come out so easy? I wonder if that front one's been changed. I guess it could have been. The middle one's what I was expecting. Or this one's what I was expecting to come across. I think that's out. Yeah. Well, that one don't look half bad either. It looks like it was running all right. We'll put it off to the side. Figured I would unbox this plug on camera, because why not? Just kind of grabbed that other one. There we go. And there be our new plug. A nice platinum plug. Let's see. There we go. If you're looking for a how-to video on how to change out your plugs, I would go somewhere else. This is not a how-to channel. This is not a how-to video. This is just kind of me figuring it out on my own as I go. I seem to be pretty good at figuring it out on my own as I go, apparently. Although sometimes it just takes a little bit of knowing what to expect and what you're doing, you know, to look at it and think, well, I don't see anything there, so it's got to be over here somewhere, which it just so happened to be under that exhaust shield. Exhaust. I'm thinking that's a heat shield. That's got to be some kind of heat shield, right? You would think. Just put that back on its spot like so. Just run that back in. And I think before I put this back on there, I'm going to try to start it. I'm going to make sure it starts before I go through the trouble. Nah, we'll just put that back together. All right, cylinder number 3. Watch, I'm gonna have someone in my comments section go, that's not how it goes. It goes 2, 4, and then 3, or 1, and it goes 2, 4, and then 1 and 3, you idiot. There's always some weird arrangement. All right. That one don't look too bad. Let's see here. What do we find? What do we find behind door number 3? This one's gonna give me a fight. Come on, come here, bastard. I'm thinking, there we go. 4 things. Huh. That's interesting. There's your coil. Oh. And let's just see. I bet you that 4th one's gonna be a nightmare to get to. Although, it hasn't been too bad. It's a little bit better than I was expecting it to be. I was thinking there was a little more involved to get to these. There we go. Cylinder number 3. That one looks rough, but it's not bad. I don't think it's the one that was missing, if we had one missing. And they all seem to be the same plugs that I've pulled out so far, so. I'm really curious though to see what's in that back one, seeing as it looks like that coil possibly has been changed. That plug looks nice. And then I just stick them in the socket, that way they can, the socket will hold them in. Okay. Trying to think if there's anything else I want to do on this thing since I have it in the shop. Can't really think of anything at the moment. We got a lot of wind outside right now. We've got a snowstorm currently brewing up. You guys might get some snow plowing videos here soon. There we go. It feels like it's getting tighter. Okay. Sticky. Hey. There we go. And then we'll fight with it to get it to release. Because if you don't fight with it, you just go to pull up on it, that sucker will pop off. We just stuck a plug in that, correct? Yes. Okay, so now we gotta put the coil back. There we go. I'm hoping that those are going on there like they should. Let me move the camera because you guys are actually right where I need to be in order to get to that last cylinder. It is actually fairly nice to have the cylinders right up on top of the engine. Makes them a lot easier to get to. Because you get into the V8s and V6s and their cylinders are all on the side, which makes it fun to get to them. Now there are some that are pretty open and you can easily get to without removing a whole bunch of stuff. Well, I sit here and complain. That actually wasn't too bad to get out of there. Not at all once I found where the nuts were to get that out. That wasn't too horribly bad. I guess I shouldn't be complaining too much. Whoa. Well. We might have ourselves a problem. This one might be the problem child. I'll wipe that off real quick. Took a coil and I wiped it off. And I just want to show you, if you look at all the other coils, there's no labeling on them or anything. This one's got a D and a number on it. And we also just witnessed this being all covered in oil. Take a look at that. I'm starting to wonder, we might have ourselves a problem that we may have just found. Let's pop that plug out. Ooh, we may have just gotten ourselves into something we didn't want to get into. Let's see, how hard is that going to be to get out of there? I hope that there's no... Oh my God. Wow. Man, that one's stuck. That one was definitely stuck compared to the rest. Wow. I expected that one to come out a little easier, seeing as it was covered in oil. Yeah, look at that. That's got a pool of oil in it. Yeah, we may have ourselves an issue. It never smoked. I don't ever remember seeing any smoke from this one. This one might be the cylinder that has been giving us problems, though. It's probably going to smoke all kinds of oil now. I mean, it wouldn't be a blown head gasket. No, that wouldn't be a blown head gasket. Blown valve cover gasket? That could be. No. This isn't leaking. What is this? That's something. Looks like an oil return line. Yeah, there's our plug. Ooh, yummy. Yummy, yum. Alright, what do we have here? Look at this guy. Look at this little gem. That all just went straight into the engine. Wonderful. In comparison to the one we just pulled out of this cylinder, here's the new one. That looks nice. Let's throw this guy in there No doubt about it, that cylinder just ate a bunch of oil. No doubt about it, and no doubt about we're gonna have some smoke more than likely come out of that one. The plug, though, from what I saw, didn't look too bad. Alrighty, here we go. We'll call that good enough. That's good. Cool. Let's get that coil stuck back in, and then, yeah, I guess we'll try starting it up, and, oh boy. I'm thinking more than likely it shouldn't be too bad, I don't think. If we're lucky, it just, I don't know how it would have got in there, or how long it's been in there. I wouldn't think that that would be the problem. Well, no, it is a problem, obviously, but why it's in there, though, is the question. What problem would that have caused? I don't think that would be anything to do with why I noticed a misfire. But it came and then it went away. And then we never heard it again. It just at idle. When you run it at idle, it would have a slight miss, but once you give it some throttle, it would clear out and go away. So that's the problem that it was having, and then it went away. So, I don't know. Not really a car guy myself, to be honest with you. I'm more into small tractors. So let me move the camera real fast, and I guess we'll throw that airbox back on there. And then after we throw that airbox back on there, yeah, we're gonna have to for that mass airflow sensor to work. And then once we do that, we'll try firing it up, and we'll see how it goes. Got everything all put back together for that air filter assembly. It's just pretty much opposite of how you took it apart. It's just those two nuts on the bottom there. I want to take a second look at this oil and just make sure that it's full, and also make sure it looks good, which it does say it's full. I just want to check it and verify that it's full and that we're not missing any after seeing that. I do want to keep an eye on that gasket. Yeah, see, we're good on oil. I do want to keep an eye on that gasket though, or keep an eye on that and see if any more oil shows up in there. But other than that, that really seems like the only thing to me that really stands out as a potential issue. So I want to move the camera back a little bit, and then I want to try starting it up, and let's just see how it starts up, and I don't know, I guess go from there. I guess let's make sure it starts before we say we've completed it. Trust it enough to find out. And what we'll do is I guess start it up and we'll watch it and just kind of monitor it, make sure everything in it looks all right. Ready? See what it does. Well, it started up. I would say that's good. Oh, unless you're going to There you go. No misfire, just a small little bit of smoke. I think that might be steam more than anything. What do you say we take it out? Just go up and down the driveway one time with it, I guess, and yeah, see how it does. move my camera. So yeah, a little bit windy out, but all right, well, I think I am going to call that a win. I'm definitely going to have him take it out and run it around a little bit before I confirm that a success. So yeah, all right, guys. I think for right now, that's going to be it, unless I find something else I want to do on it. So let's go on ahead and let's take a look at these spark plugs, because I know someone's going to comment and say, I want to see them spark plugs. Cylinder number 1, which is, this is the front of the engine by the grill. Cylinder 1, 2, and 3 look good to me. I don't see anything problem-wise with them. Then we get to cylinder number 4. And to start with, it's a wrong plug compared to these ones. These are NGK. This looks to be a, what is this? What is that? I'm gonna wipe it off real quick. But yeah, that's what we pulled out of that engine, which I'm starting to wonder, it's a Bosch. I'm starting to wonder about the valve cover gasket, and I will have to check that here sometime soon. That's on the list of things to monitor. I'll probably check that in another 100 miles or so and see what it looks like. Other than that, though, I mean, the plug looks great. You know, I don't really see a problem with it. It's got the copper top, which I've been told in the past, or the brass top, which I've been told those are one you want to stay away from. Double platinum. I can't remember what I put in that. I want to say auto light. But yeah, there's your plugs. These 3 look good, though. I don't see anything to complain about when it comes to them. They actually look like they were firing pretty well. Nice and clean. That caramel color is about what you want to see. But yeah, that's about what you want to see on a engine. Cylinder number 1. Cylinder number 1 looks great. I don't see a problem with any of them. And then this one right here, this is what I'm used to looking at, these little plugs, as you can see. So yeah, little guys like that. So yeah, there you go. All right, guys, I want to thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If this is your first time checking out the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Doesn't cost you a thing. I normally don't mess with vehicles on this channel. However, I have in the past, and I figured why not get into this on camera. I was going to do it off camera, but then I thought, well, why not drag the camera out and film it? Maybe somebody out there is curious, and I don't know, maybe something different for the channel instead of just tractors. So there you go. Let me know what you think about that one. Let me know what your thoughts are. I'm guessing valve cover gasket, unless somebody just put oil in it when they went to change the plug to keep it from being hard to take out, but I don't know. So yeah, there you go. All right, guys, take care. Bye.